What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, talking the structure decks. That would be the structure deck Yugi and structure deck Kaiba that are going to be released in 2 months in the OCG over there in Japan, June 18th, which is coincidentally my birthday. It's crazy because of Dark Side of Dimensions. It's like everything old is new again, and they are just focusing so much of the game on these two characters, Yugi and Seto Kaiba. And I know they're going to duel in the actual movie, which it looks incredible, but I'm wondering how much support they're going to get. You know, we're getting 10s, and the last couple of sets, well, the ones coming up anyway, Shining Victories is basically a Kaiba set, and then the Dark Illusion is basically the Yugi set, and a lot of the game right now is revolving around these two characters. Not that I'm complaining. Now, it looks like they're giving us some serious throwback support. Some of you guys have probably never even seen these cards. We are getting new Electromagnet Warriors, and those were they were really old school. I'll show you guys the original ones. These were the original ones. These were played by Yugi, and they weren't that good. They weren't competitive. They're all normals, and you combine them into this like giant. I think his name was like the Manga Warrior. It's like something the Manga Warrior. It was like basically kind of Gate Guardian-esque, and Kaiba had his own version too, where it was like XYZ Dragon Cannon. I believe that was what it was called. But it looks like they're releasing new versions. I wonder if they have Kaiba's old one in the picture. Yeah, these were the old ones, and those were the old ones that Kaiba ran. And I think the duel where Kaiba's dueling on when they're dueling on the blimp in Battle City in the semifinals, I'm pretty sure he uses some of these cards. So they weren't they were not definitely like they weren't competitive or anything like that. So anyways, looks like they got the same ones before. They got beta, gamma, and alpha. Now here's the weird thing about it is the effect number 2 of these guys, which I'll read in a second, they only work with level 4s. All the new ones are level 3, which is kind of weird. So I don't know if they want you to run the old ones in addition to the new ones in the deck. Let's just look at these cards and try and analyze this. So this is Electromagnet Warrior beta. It's level 3. It's Earth Rock because there's a lot of Earth Rock support coming out. 1500. By the way, I believe the stat lines were taken exactly from the old ones. I could be wrong about that though. It says you can only use the one effect once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from your deck to your hand except itself. Effect number 2, during your opponent's turn, you contribute this card, special summon one level 4 Magnet Warrior monster from your deck. It's a quick effect. But again, the new ones are all level 3, but as you can see here, the old ones are level 4. So that's why I'm wondering if they want you to use the old ones in the deck, which would just be, like, man, the cards were so bad. They were vanilla too, so I'm hoping that like I would hope that some of the new support would be like broken, unless it's just strictly for nostalgia purposes. All right, let's look at Gamma. It is level 3, 800 attack. It's got a big butt though, 200 defense. If this card is special or normal summon, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from your hand except itself. Okay, so this is the 10 Goldfish. The first is the Stratos. Effect number 2 is the same exact effect. I guess they all have the same exact effect number 2, so I'm not gonna read them over and over. It's just during your opponent's turn, you contribute this card, and then you get to special summon a level 4 Magnet Warrior from your deck. Okay. Effect number 3, or excuse me, this is Alpha. This one's 1700, which is 1700 is actually very respectable for a level 3. 1100. Let's see. Effect number 1. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one level 8 Magna Warrior monster from your deck to your hand. So he must get the big guy. Okay. And then effect number 2 is the same old. And this must be the new guy that they all combine into. They had the same exact concept way back in the day. I'm talking about these cards probably came out in, I don't know, like 2003, 2002-ish. Version, the Electromagnet Warrior. Okay, it's 3000 attack, 2800 defense. It's Earth Rock. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Well, duh. Must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing. Okay, well, you have to banish the 3 guys that I just talked about. You have to banish Alpha, Beta, and Gamma from your hand, field, or graveyard. That's pretty cool that you can do graveyard. Effect number 1. You can banish one level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from your graveyard, then target one card your opponent controls, blow it up. Effect number 2, if this card is destroyed by battle or this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by a card effect, you can target one Electromagnet Warrior Alpha, Magnet Warrior Beta, Magnet Warrior Gamma among your banished monsters, special summon them. Okay, so I guess the concept is if it dies, then you can get all 3 of your guys back, assuming that they all got banished. Well, actually, they have to get banished to summon this. So you can get all 3 of them back, and then assuming they survive, you just be able to go into the sky again. I mean, it's a neat concept. You know, it's a very neat concept. I like the idea of kind of it being like an homage to the past. Will this be competitive? Fuck no. Come on, we know the Exceed Summon and Synchro Summon are way faster than this to blow something. Not when you got things like fucking Ignister that are just infinitely faster than this, but it's nice to see that they're still supporting the past. All right. And then we've got the new, I guess, XYZ Dragon monsters. They should all be machines too, if I'm not mistaken. This is A Assault Core, level 4 light machine. Oh yeah, they were unions. That was their stupid gimmick. Oh my god, unions. What a terrible mechanic. I think unions died with like Machina's basically, because Machina gear frame and all, like he's a union. 1900. Okay, that's pretty good. It's a light monster, run honest. 200 defense. Once per turn, you can activate the following effects: target one light machine monster you control, equip it to this card. If it would be destroyed, you can destroy this card instead. That is, you know, again, built into like all the machinas and whatnot. If this card is equipped to a monster, you can special summon it. So that's basically it's on Union. Effect number 2. The monster equipped to this is unaffected by other monster effects. Well, that's new. That's pretty decent. Effect number 3. If this card is sent to if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one other Union monster from your graveyard to your hand. It's not terrible. I mean, the Union mechanic is just too fucking slow for Yu-Gi-Oh, but I mean, among that it's not bad. I keep saying effect number 2. Buster Drake. This is a light machine, also Union, 1500 attack, 1800 defense. I really wish we could swap that. Card would instantly be better. Once per turn, you can activate this. Okay, the first one is obviously the whole same Union effect where you can equip it to a monster. If the monster would be destroyed, you destroy this card instead, and then you can unequip it and essentially special summon it. Effect number 2, the monster equipped by this card's effect is unaffected by spells. And if this card would be sent to the graveyard, this is effect number 3, from the field, you can add one Union monster from your deck to your hand. So I'm guessing, I would have to imagine that this one is traps, right? Okay, so this one makes it unaffected by monster effects. This one is unaffected by spell effects. This one has to be traps because, I mean, it's just common sense, right? This is Sea Crush Wyvern. It looks like a little dragon. 2000 defense. It is 1200 attack. Effect number 2. Yep, it is. It's the monster that is equipped by this card is unaffected by traps. And then effect number 3, obviously, if it's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Union monster. Oh no, wait, this is different. These two add Union monsters to your hand. This one special summons the Union monster. No, it says special summon one Union monster from your hand. Oh my god, why'd your organization? I'm gonna assume that you add it to your. There's no way to special summon one Union monster from your. Oh, it's from your hand. Okay, I thought it was to your hand. I'm like, what? How can you special summon a monster to your hand? You can special summon one Union monster from your hand. I would say that this is definitely the weakest of the 3. The first 2 seem much more practical. Being immune to like Regeki and monster effects is much better than being immune to traps when people don't really run that many traps. Now this is the fusion. I assume the fusion should be pretty damn strong, and it probably requires you to contact all 3 of these because I believe that's how the old one worked. This is ABC Dragon Buster. I like how before it was XYZ and now it's ABC. It's like we're going through the whole alphabet. Level 3, light machine monster, fusion obviously. 3000 attack, 2800 defense. Okay, so materials are the 3 monsters, the A, the B, and the C. Must be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control or have in your graveyard. You do not use polymerization. Fair enough. Once per turn during each player's turn, you can discard one card, then target one card on the field, banish it. Damn, why did you have to target though? That's a good effect. I just wish you, especially for it to be a quick effect. I really wish you didn't. Really wish you didn't target though. Effect number 2. During the opponent's turn, you contribute this card, then target 3 of your banished light machine monsters with different names, special summon them. So this guy can avoid targeting himself, because essentially he can uncontact, and then you just be able to contact again. So both of these cards kind of work the same. The new ABC Dragon and the new, what's it called? The new Mega Warrior, they both kind of work the same, where they can get the cards back. They both require you to banish 3 or more monsters. I think the ABC Dragon is better in my opinion. Being able to dodge, like if your opponent activated, I don't know, let's just say for sake, Mind Control, and they wanted to take your monster, or Book of Moon, you could uncontact and you could just dodge that effect. Or if your opponent, if you attacked into, let's see, it says during the opponent's turn. No, so you wouldn't be able to. I was thinking you could dodge something like Rippling Mirror Force, but your opponent couldn't be like that. You couldn't run into that during your opponent's turn or something like that. So it does kind of dodge targeting, which is nice. But for today's Yu-Gi-Oh, these will be no more than like nostalgic. Nostalgic cards, something like that. Will these be competitive? Absolutely not, unless there are some other things that come out that absolutely break the fuck out of these. But it is still kind of nice. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching as always.